Did you ever start a day where you were feeling like doing nothing because you are so unmotivated, lazy, and so much tired that you just rather stay in your bed? Or perhaps when you are doing your work and suddenly a task is more difficult than another, and then you just get irritated and motivated, you leave everything, you stop everything. If it's that case, today I'm going to give you all my secrets and tips on how I stay motivated during my business journey. My name is Cindy, I'm a web strategist, and I help lady boss elevate their web strategy. Welcome back, ladies, to my channel for one more video. And if you are new here and you want to start your online business journey, then you are in the right place. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so you are not missing anything of where I'm delivering it. And today we have a special video on how I do to keep my motivation while doing my business. It's been 6 years that I'm working in my online business, and it's not easy. Definitely, when you are a solo entrepreneur, then you will feel many times very alone, unmotivated. You will doubt everything many times. You will feel like give up because it's so hard, and it would be so much easier if you get your job and get your fixed salary. So many times I had those thoughts, and so many times I felt like I would give up because it was just so difficult. Well, I came up with many ideas and ways of turning this situation and try to help me get motivated when I was feeling like doing nothing. So today, the kind of methods and tips I'm going to deliver you, it's online business. And no, it's nothing about exercising or doing bullet point lists or task lists or reading motivational books. Those methods that productive coaches are teaching out there, you have many people you can follow that will tell you about those methods, and for some people it works, but for me it never worked. So I just had to come up with my own methods that help me to get motivated, because I'm a very lazy person, unfortunately, and all those tasks that productive coach are teaching kind of mess up with my lazy side. So of course, I'm not the kind of person who will just read a book or doing some tasks list. Like, it's boring for me. So what I came up is with methods that actually makes me get motivated while doing something that I actually like to do. But first, let's talk about the 3 moments of unmotivation that I just realized happens a lot with me. So the first one is the starting day and motivation. It happens usually when you wake up and you feel like doing nothing. You are so lazy, you are so tired, you are so unmotivated because the week is not going well maybe. So you just don't see the point of just getting up from your bed, that you rather stay in bed and sleep, because maybe the time will pass faster, and then another day will come and maybe you will feel more motivated to stand up. Well, that happened a lot to me. It usually happens on a Monday after the weekend, because we had a great weekend, and Monday it's like starting working day, so it's difficult. It also can happen at the end of the week. Usually for me on Friday, because I want to go on weekend, and then I just want to drop the Friday and say like I'm already in weekend. I feel like doing nothing, and then yeah. Or sometimes it can also happen in the middle of the week, because if the week started in a wrong way, then you had so much problems and issues to solve in the first days that now you are so unmotivated and you just want to stay in your bed and do nothing. So yes, I experimented that and I have some tips for you, but let's jump into the second moment, which is the unmotivation moment. Like the moment where you just feel like I drop everything and I do nothing. Which is, for example, when you are doing your work and suddenly you have a task that is taking longer or it's more difficult than another, and then you get irritated, you get unmotivated, and you feel like dropping everything, give up, and you start even questioning yourself why you started your business, why you are in this position, why it's so hard to get to the goal that we want to get, and why it's so hard to like make a living as a solo entrepreneur. I should just stay in my work with a fixed salary and it would be so much better and less worries. In those times we definitely think about all those things. It happened to me a lot. Like I was doing something and then suddenly I got irritated because it was not working the way I wanted, and I just like stopped everything. I don't want to keep going, and like I just want to stop there and do nothing for the rest of the day. So for me that is the moment and motivation. And the third moment is the silent unmotivation, which is like, this is a tricky unmotivation time, which is when you are like working but suddenly you get like distracted a lot by something. It happens mostly with people who work at home and they can't focus on their work longer. It's my case. I get distracted so quickly by anything that even my own breath could distract me. But what happens in those moments, kinda like you do something, a task, and then you decide I'm hungry, so I'm going in the kitchen and I take something to eat. Then I come back and I do like 5 minutes or 10 minutes tasks on my job, and then I say, oh, now I feel like I'm going to drink a coffee, and I stand up again, I go in the kitchen, I take a coffee, and I come back in the laptop, and then I start working again, and then suddenly I feel like, oh, I'm kind of like tired, so I'm going just to stay 10 minutes in the sofa, or like 30 minutes in the sofa, watch something, because you know I've been so long time in front of the laptop. I also deserve some like break time. So you stay in the couch in front of your TV, and then suddenly the sleep comes and you fall asleep. And then you slept for 2-3 hours, and when you wake up you are like, oh my god, I didn't do anything in all day, and it's already evening, it's time to eat, it's time to go to bed almost, and the day just gone away. This is definitely the most moment and motivated moment I get, like a lot. It's this silent motivation, which like you have the feeling you are working and you are doing things, you are like getting things done, but you are also getting too much distracted. And at the end, even if you had the feeling you worked all day, you didn't do anything and any task was done, and then you feel so much frustrated for spending all day without doing anything productive. So those are my 3 unmotivation moments that I realized I had the most. And now let's see what I do to get motivated in each case. Okay, so for the first unmotivation moment, which is the starting day unmotivation, well, those days where I feel like doing nothing all day, I just can't stand up from my bed, it's so difficult. It doesn't happen to me a lot because I actually have to go always somewhere in the morning, so it's kind of a motivation moment that doesn't happen to me a lot. But it happens sometimes when, for example, I decide on a day off to stay at home to get some work done that I normally don't do, and then suddenly you say it's day off. You know, you having this in the mind that you should actually do something with the day because it's so rare a day off that we can do so many things during that day, that it's like a pity if we don't take it to have things done, right? So what I do when that happens to me, so basically I put in my mind that I will not do anything productive that day. This is the hard reality that we have to put in our mind, that if we already started the day like that, means we are not getting motivated at all. No matter what you are going to do, no matter if I go to the gym and do some exercise, or if I started, I don't know, doing the task list of what I have to do that day, it will not matter. My day is already ruined from the morning and I just have to deal with it. So what I do, I put something in my mind which is to do something is better to do nothing. Like, even if it's something that it's not related to the work properly, but at least do something. I don't know, clean something in your house, or watch something productive, or I don't know, go for a walk outside, get your ideas in place. So actually doing something is better than doing nothing. So what I do, I just stand up, I wash my face, or I take a shower depending, and then I take my coffee and my orange juice, because orange juice is actually very good to give you some energy with the vitamins. I really like to take my orange juice in the morning. Then a coffee, I eat something, and then I say, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm not motivated to work, so I'm going to do something that maybe can help me in the work, but it's not doing work. So, for example, what I love to do in those moments is watching YouTube. And I put YouTube on my TV, so I can comfortably sit in my couch and watching YouTube from the TV. And what I put on YouTube, I actually put videos about pretty much everything that concerns business. So most of the time I take videos about sales, about marketing strategies, about ideas that some YouTubers ask to make more money, the new tendencies, new trends that just came up now this year, those kind of things. And let me tell you something, when you do that, motivation comes. Motivation comes because you see so much information about how I could do that to earn more money. Oh, this is actually a good idea to bring clients. Oh, this is actually an idea I should try, because if it worked for him, then why it wouldn't work for me? And then suddenly you just want to put that on practice. You get out from your couch and you put yourself in the laptop and you start doing things. It happens to me all the time. This is my secret weapon when I'm unmotivated in those days that I feel like I'm not doing anything. Then I just put myself on the YouTube and I watch those bunch of videos about how to make money, how to get sales, how to get clients, how to get good marketing strategies, and I eventually get motivated by myself and I say like, okay, it's time now, I'm going to put that in practice and I'm going to do something. And by myself, I just want to stand up from my couch, go on my laptop and start working. Well, it also happens sometimes that I actually don't do that, and in those moments I just say, okay, I watched many interesting videos, which is really good because at least you learned something. And now I'm just going to switch off the TV and I go outside for a coffee, or I'm going to spend some time with my cats, or I'm going to call a friend and go outside for a walk. Those kind of things. Like, if you're not feeling doing anything that day, then just do something that you like to do. Sometimes I like to dance, so I just put some music in the TV and then I start to dance in my living room. So you just have to do something that you like to do and go for it. Like, it's not because you are going to take a day without working properly that your business will suffer from it. Sometimes you just are stuck and motivated and you need that time for you. As long as it doesn't stick for many days, then it's okay. That's why I like to do things that actually gives me the motivation, like the watching YouTube videos about those kind of methods, sales methods, marketing methods, and those kind of things. Then just gives me the motivation to try it by myself and see if it works too. It gives me a bunch of ideas that I can apply in my business, and then I just want to stand out from my couch and go do it. Most of the time it's what happens, and at least, okay, I didn't work for half a day, but I could work the other half day, so it's good. Okay, so now for the second moment and motivation moment, which is that moment where you're getting something done, hardly difficult, and then you just give up and you just want to give up on everything because you got so much irritated, and then a motivation comes and you just want to drop everything. So what I do in that moment, usually it happens when I'm doing a task. Like, for example, it already happened to me when I was doing a website and then came up with a technical problem that I couldn't solve, and I spent so much time on it and I couldn't figure out why it was not working. And then suddenly I just got irritated and my mood off, and I finally couldn't feel like doing anything. I actually didn't want to do anything for the rest of the day because it was so difficult. I spent so much time on it that I was drained from my energy. I was like, oh my god, how can I do that? It's so frustrating, right? So what I do in those moments, so basically what I do is just saying, okay, Cindy, it's not worth it to get irritated over something that you can't figure out now. You will figure it out later. Most of the time you just need to get your head in something else, your mind in something else, and then when you will come back, eventually you will figure out what was not working. And if you start wondering why is that so much difficult, and suddenly you start why I started this business, why it's so difficult, why I can't reach the goals, why I can't have clients, why I can't bring money, why I'm not making a good living out of my business, why. Yeah, sometimes these existential ideas comes up in our mind. Well, what I do is basically to remind myself why I started my business. So, Cindy, why you started your business? I just talked to myself and I said well, because I want freedom, because I want to go on vacation whenever I like without being limited by amount of days per year, or because I want to have flexibility in my schedule. If I want to work at night, I work at night. If I want to work in morning, then I work in morning, and I don't have to tell anything to anyone. I basically work for myself. I like this freedom in life, so that's why I started this business. Then I asked myself, are you ready to drop up your business and go back to work 8 hours a day work? And your answer is No. I can even imagine myself again working for a boss where I will stay there from 8 to 6 or to 5 and working all day under the commandments of someone else. So after I asked myself those two questions, I already shift my mind again. I said like, okay, so it's normal that it's taking time. I prefer that than like being in a life that it's not suitable for me and I don't like it anyway. So this is basically what I do when I get these like demons in my head, like why I started this business, it's so hard, I should go back to regular job and get my regular salary. Well, no, because actually I changed my life because I wanted the flexibility. I'm not ready to go back. So this is the first point. And the second point that I do, which means like there is no point of keep going on a task that is difficult and it's irritating you and you just stay stuck there and unmotivated. There is no point, just do a break. And what I'd say, like, allow myself 1 hour break. I don't say 10 minutes or 30 minutes. I know it's not enough for me. It's like, I know myself, so I'm saying like, no, Cindy, you need 1 hour. Okay, you need 1 hour, then what I'm going to do during 1 hour? Well, most of the time, what I do is I put myself in front of TV and I watch something that I like a TV show or a movie or something. Just 1 hour. Movie it's difficult for 1 hour, but TV show 1 episode, for example, then it's good. Or I learned something new. For example, if I had idea at some point to learn how to do I don't know, my own nails, for example, like I could like just do myself my own nails instead of paying someone to do it. Then I put some YouTube videos on how to do your nails yourself and then you just learn it. I also like to read sometimes, so just put myself on the couch and I read. Or I go for a walk outside, see people, take a coffee outside, or just get my ideas changed. Sometimes seeing other people outside and like just observing them, how they are living their life and everything, then you just can see like, I have actually a good life because I can allow myself to just stop 1 hour and go outside for a coffee or a walk and nobody will tell me anything, right? And it's okay. Nothing will happen to your business if you just stop 1 hour for doing something, right? So this is kind of the things I do if I got a momentous and motivated moment. It's just to stand up 1 hour and do something and remind myself that why I started this business, and that's why I'm here. And even if it's tough, it's better than go back to a regular job, basically. Okay, so and the third and last and motivation moment I have is this silent and motivation that you are doing something, you think you are getting things done, but actually you are just passing time. You do something and then you get distracted, and then you do something, you get distracted again, and actually you are not doing anything and nothing is getting done. So what I do in those moments basically, it's first realizing that I'm in that cycle of getting distracted easily every 10-15 minutes. I realize that when I see myself standing up at least 3 times in a row in a very short period time between, like if every 10 minutes I stood up from my chair, then I realized that I'm getting this silent and motivation. So what I do is just say like, okay, Cindy, that doesn't worth it to keep trying to do work if you are not feeling like doing it, you are not motivated, definitely. So just go and do something else. So again, I take 1 hour to do something else, but this time I do something that has really nothing related to the work. I do something like it will allows me to distract my mind with something else that has nothing to do with the work, and there is no, like, it's all my guilty pleasures. I do it. I want to dance, I go dance. I want to sing. Most of the time it's when I record my songs. Definitely it's when I realize that I'm having this silent motivation and I say, okay, I'm not doing my work. Then I like to sing and I record my covers. I have a bunch of them. Most of the time is when I record them. It's when I say like, okay, you are unmotivated to do your work, then at least go and make a cover. It's been a long time you didn't post anything on your Instagram with the cover, so just do one and then publish it. And you know, when you do it, like in the case of a cover, you have to take the time to record your voice and then edit the video and all these things. And it actually, you will spend like 1 or 2 hours doing something that you actually love to do. You will not see the time passing, and when you finish, then depends on the moment of the day, of course, because I get that mostly in the afternoon. So after recording everything, mostly the day gone, and it depends. Sometimes I still have some motivation to do something. Then the other day I just finished my landing page. I needed to finish, so I just did it after recording my voice because I was motivated to do it. Or if I'm not motivated, it's okay. Honestly, it's okay. You just did something that you liked, and even if you don't return on the work, tomorrow will be a better day. Like, basically, when that happens, it's the idea is to not blame yourself because you are getting distracted so much in the work and then eventually nothing is getting done. It just take it slow, take it like cool, and say like, okay, I'm getting distracted, it's okay, I'm going to do something that I like, and maybe motivation will come. It's okay if it doesn't come, but most of the time, I guess, like, you just boost your adrenaline, you boost your mind also, and then suddenly you have more energy and you could do some things, and you just do it. So ladies, to sum up, what I do when I'm not motivated and I want to get motivated is first to accept that the day is going to be unproductive day. I have to put that in my mind and tell myself that it's okay. It's not a problem, it happens, okay? So then I can take out my guilty feeling and I can actually do something that will be productive in another way. That is the first thing. The second thing is telling myself doing something is better than doing anything. Just choose something that will get you back your motivation, something that you like, you are passionate about, and preferable that has something to do with your business, or at least will make you feel more motivated to get back to work. Third time is allow yourself breaks where you simply take your mind out from your job and you do something else that is not related. So this is my things that I actually apply on myself when I'm unmotivated, and it works with me all the time. It's not bullet point lists or task lists or reading motivational books or going for exercising, even if all those methods are valid too. If you are a person that actually those methods work, then I advise you to do them. It's so nice to go out for exercising at gym. I also do it. It helps myself, but like I'm a lazy person. Sometimes I don't go, sometimes I go. Depends on my motivation too. So I just deal with it because it's who I am. But if you are a person that actually can create that habit of going exercising every day in the morning or after work or whatever, then go, because honestly it's very, very good feeling, and it also helps your body, your brain, keeps you motivated. Also meditation, if you are a person who likes to meditate, then do it, because it will also help. There is a bunch of methods you can use that productive coaches are teaching, but my methods is lazy kind of methods, I guess. So it works for me. So if it works for you, let me know. Just apply them and let me know what you think. Let me know if you could get your motivation back after doing what I do, and just leave a comment with that. And if you need any help or any other ideas or what to do if you are not feeling like working that day, then just drop me a DM on Instagram and I'll be glad to give you some other ideas if they come in my mind. So ladies, it's all for today. I hope this video was helpful and I see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. If you are new here and like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button, give a like and activate the notifications by clicking the bell button to not miss any juicy web strategy tips I'll be serving up.